everyone, and welcome back to another winning video. Today we are watching the latest Myriad Celestia trailer put out by the Honkai Star Rail channel. Excuse me, I can't speak. I haven't slept. I've napped like 2 hours in the last 24 hours, and I've been busy packing to go to NYC for the Auto concert. I should be at my friend's house right now, but anyways, I stayed behind because I knew that Herrschers would drop a trailer today, and sure enough, they delivered. Now, I know that there was a lot of discourse surrounding the previous animated short that just came out about Black Swan and Acheron. It was spicy, but some people thought it was problematic how Acheron treated Black Swan, while others said that there was a deeper meaning behind it, and that wasn't actually Acheron. It was just Black Swan seeing a glimpse of what Acheron truly is and how disturbing that body of thought is behind her. And it's not actually how Acheron feels about Black Swan. Personally for me, I know in that video there are a lot of details I missed because I was too busy simping. I think that this Myriad Celestia trailer about Acheron will be a little more focused on her and her history, so hopefully we actually learn something more concrete about her. But let me know anything cool you missed. And as always, remember to leave a like and subscribe. But otherwise, let's go check it out. Okay, here it is. Kyoden, a cleave across the transient world. What a mouthful.
Do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Because in times past, when the Yao Yorozu no Kami descended here, they
This is giving off
disaster on this world and its people.
Raiden Shogun vibes.
To save the world, Izumo splintered 70,033 blades.
That's a very specific
forged them
number.
into the 12 sentinels.
Oh, it's very pretty.
The first was truth, forged by the Sovereign of Revelation. It could teach mortals the way of the law and create miracles from the deconstruction of all things. The second was sky, forged by the eternal zenith. It could form a barrier from the firmament and prevent the innumerable gods of
Are these
mystery
like
from
the
passing through.
12 commandments or something from the Bible?
The third was Howl, able to summon lightning to rend the heavens and meteors to rain down divine
But they're like
punishment.
not gods,
The fourth was
but
mist,
divine
able to
powers?
break earth and tear cloud with biting wind and rain.
Ooh, that kind of reminds me of
The fifth
Venti.
was frost, freezing the land in an instant.
Whoa. That's like the Sacred
Sixth was
Sakura.
fate, the restless cycle of life and death.
And this reminds me of
Then there
the
was Flare
new
with
Leeway
Fire,
area.
Root, form, bind, maw. With those sentinels, we seized on tomorrow's expectation, winning victory after victory.
Yo, this really reminds me
Broken.
of Raiden.
The price of every victory was a world in its entirety.
I know it's like a given because they already look so similar.
That entirety was lost.
And there's parallels to the Honkai Impact 3rd character too. But I don't know about that. I'm not an OG.
Them into two bearers. The first was origin. The second was end.
Is this not the plane of Euthymia, y'alls?
The world forged 70,047 blades, and only one could save Izumo.
Oh, she looks
But
so.
you and I both know the road to salvation does not exist. There is no trace of tomorrow.
It really is giving like eternity
Resisting the Kamigami,
and
humanity will eventually become Oni.
fighting endlessly.
We pawned everything, all for the destruction of two worlds. In times
Whoa.
past, Takamagahara, upon which the Kami descended, was surely as beautiful as Izumo. So, do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Yo, that
Because
was
of
a
a lie.
massive sword.
An end that never existed.
And it broke, just like that.
We long since strode into their shadow.
Yo,
Each step forward one that we can
there
never
is... Who's there?
until the last blade is forged into
not. Oh, that's her transformation. Is that why she's a Nihility character? Because she said until the last blade, which is life.
I knew this world was fleeting.
It's formed into naught, and that's like, that basically means like, turns into nothing.
And yet.
Yo. Oh my gosh, that's Allegra Clark, y'all. That's Beto's VA. Yo. Oh my god, the Honkai Impact 3rd players must be having a field day with this. First of all, the description for this video actually goes crazy and really super into depth about each blade and sentinel mentioned in the video, so make sure you check it out, because for me it did help to clear things up. I've seen so many people comment that these blades are actually Herrschers from HI3, and I think it's really cool that the games are finally starting to solidly tie together, but I can't speak on that. I can only speak as a dirty Genshin player, but I did notice some parallels between those two games too. It's really giving Celestia taking over Teyvat and Archon War vibes, and the reason I say that is because... So this tale talks about two planets and how these beings called the Magakami started, oh, pardon my language, fucking shit up. So then Izumo stepped up and forged these 12 powerful sentinels. Also, I think this part is really cool because it actually reminds me of Furina or Fossalor with her big-ass sword of justice breaking Celestia's throne. And this one reminds me of Zhongli, especially because it talks about like a barrier and stuff. I think my favorite is this one though, because it really reminds me of the Sacred Sakura and how, you know, there was that whole thing with how it was actually planted by A in the future, but because it lasts for all of eternity, it showed up in the past. Anyway, so Izumo stepped up and made all these blades, and things seemed okay for a while. They were winning a lot of battles until the blades all broke, which is kind of like when all of Raiden's friends died. Rest in pieces. And then Izumo split the 12 sentinels into these two bearers, Origin, which looks to be Acheron, and End, which maybe is the weight of all of her sins or the people she lost along the way. But when Acheron is asked for the second time why Izumo forged these blades, she says it's because of a lie and because of an end that never existed. So it's like a false promise. And it reminds me of how in Genshin, there's a pattern where for every Archon, they seem to have to lose someone before they attain their Archon status. Like for example, Venti lost his friend who he modeled his human body off of. Zhongli lost Guizhong. For A, it was her sister Makoto. And A also fought an endless battle against the puppet shogun in the plane of Euthymia when she realized that she was wrong, which is what Acheron also seemed to do on this road to salvation that doesn't exist. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but this does paint a clearer picture of Acheron's history if she is Izumo. No wonder the girl has so many dark memories that traumatized Black Swan, holy cow. And yet, at the end, despite her walking the path of nihility and declaring that she won't stop until the last blade of life is turned into nothing, her true last words here are, "I knew this world was fleeting, and yet..." And yet what? It's like she's saying, if I had a choice to do it all over again, despite all the pain and suffering it caused, I would. And that's absolutely metal to me. Anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions, or if you missed anything major that I did, because I'm pretty sure that I did. And remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed hanging out here. Thank you if you made it this far in the video. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. But until then, take care, stay safe, and stay winning. Bye!